Hey, it's Gothy, and I'm doing a lazy video, basically. Partially because of the heat, partially because I'm most of the way through a bottle of wine somehow, magically, accidentally. Yes. So, it's New Year's Eve. It's just after 8 PM here in Australia, so we only have a couple hours to go, and we're going to be in the future soon, so, yes. Um, Wanted to do a little video because I finally got my stitchy bug back. I lost it for a couple days, just, over Christmas and having to see family and then just having to do all that kind of stuff. And then the anniversary of my pop's passing and stuff like that. So we got kind of tough and I lost my stitching bug and motivation. But I did finally finish this. I finished this yesterday. So here we have Mr. Sampler. Let's try and get all of it in there. This is really awkward. The opposite movement. There we go. So it's all done. So this is from the World of Cross Stitching magazine, and this was stitched on 14 count. This is a piece of fabric from Colour Cascades called Silver Springs. So it has some grey tones through it and some darker greys and stuff that's really pretty. And yeah, the colours look really nice on it. I'm so not used to it, like, going the opposite way and stuff. It's really awkward. Yeah, so that's finished. That's just going to live in my completed projects drawer until I find a nice frame for it. And yeah, apart from that, I have some more haul. This is a bag of random flosses for the Frosted Pumpkin Stitch Along, which starts in January. So I got those today, actually. So I just got some DMCs for it. I got a couple of white DMCs in there as well because I was out. So those are special. And get out special threads. Come on, special threads. So the special threads for the Frosted Pumpkin are from Weeks Dyes Works. So, these ones are apparently colour fast too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so this one is parchment, and that looks a lot brighter than it actually is. So this is not going to be accurate at all. This one is cattail, just like a dark to light brown. Then we have, what's this one? Seafoam, which is a really light green. This camera really doesn't pick up colour very well. This one, just Chabless, I'm not actually sure. But it's like a pink. It doesn't look pink, but it's pink. And this one is Grits. And it's like a pale beige sort of colour. Yes, I got those today. So all the pretty things. Also got another one of these Frixion erasable highlighters. I was kind of pissed off because 123 Stitch sell them for $1.50. Officeworks sell them for $3.50, and that's the only place I could find them in Australia because I don't look everywhere. I even checked like a couple of newsagents and stuff, but $3.50 versus $1.50. Fucking Australia, man. Fucking yeah. I got some little packet of 18 count Ada, which was like $2 or $3. Because I'm lazy, I got a stitch gauge, so that I can tell what count stuff is without having to count myself because I'm lazy. And I got some more Ink Circles mandalas. That way. There we go. That's really glary, but yeah. And those are partially for me and partially because I thought they might get Andrew, my housemate, into cross stitching as well, because he said that he wants to learn, but then he's all like, oh, no, I don't want to learn today, and it's like, god damn it, hurry the hell up. And I also got this little, it's like opposite movements, it keeps stuffing me up. And I got this little Dimensions Dragonfly kit that I've been eyeing off for quite a long time. So yeah, that's stuff. Also I wanted to talk about some of the stitch-alongs that I decided to join yesterday. And I'm in so many stitch-alongs for next year now that I have a schedule. Yep, that way, go that way. Yeah, I have a schedule now, so yeah. So for January, something on the wrong page. So for January, there's the Mirabilia one with Miss Milky Bucket, for which I'm doing Emmy, which is in one of these drawers somewhere. It's also going to, it's also the start of the Frosted Pumpkin stitch along, so that'll be starting in January. And there's going to be one which is a quote stitch along, and I don't have a picture of the quote that I'm going to do, but it's a lyric section from a Scroobius Pip song that I'm going to stitch up for my housemate. For February, it's a Valentine's themed stitch along, so because I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day or any celebrations in general actually, I'm going to be doing an anti-Valentine's Day one, so I'm looking forward to doing something awesome for that. What's next? March is a sampler stitch along, and I found a labyrinth themed one on Etsy that I like. I added it to my favourites, and someone who follows me must have seen it, and they sniped in and bought it before I could. So, and for some reason they only had one copy of it up, so I've messaged them to see if I can buy a copy myself, because I want one. And also in March is going to be a St. Patrick's stitch along, which I'm going to either make a pattern or modify a pattern, and I'm going to make it a memorial for my grandfather, because his birthday is St. Patrick's Day. So I have a couple of ideas for that. I just need to sit down and actually sort something out for that. April is going to be a spring stitch along, and it's also going to be a Mother's Day one, but I might not do the Mother's Day one because Mother's Day is different in Australia. Or I might. I'll see how I go. Worst case, I'll just do something with cats, because I'm not a maternal person, so I might just do something with cats. And for the spring one, I'm going to do the dragonfly one, because I'm not really a spring person either. I'm just really not a happy person. I hate everything. So, and I don't hate dragonflies, so dragonflies. May is going to be a specialty stitches one, which I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll have to start looking into some relatively easy stitch along ones that are not specialty ones. Stitch ones. Thank you, wine. And what was up? Oh, it's okay. So Illidan's decided he wants to come and say hello as well. So June is the Joan Elliott stitch along. I'm not sure what pattern I will do for that one yet. It'll depend on if I do Dragonfly Fairy before then, or if I'm doing Dragonfly Fairy and I still haven't finished it, I might just finish that for the Joan Elliott one then. July 2nd is the Something New stitch along. I have no idea what I'm going to do for that one. August is a flower themed one, and try and turn the page one-handed because the cat insists on me holding him instead of just sitting on my lap. September is Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks stitch along, so I will finally have an excuse to buy one of those patterns and some nice fabric to go with it. October 2nd is a Stitchy Companions, and I'm thinking I might maybe look into getting a photo of Illidan converted into a cross-stitch pattern and cross-stitch my cat, because I'm a crazy cat lady with one cat, but still somehow crazy. November is a Lizzie Kate one, and December is a Christmas ornament stitch along, which I'm not into Christmas, so it'll be an anti-Christmas thing. Will you stop flicking your nose into my nose? Flicking your ear into my nose. You're a jerk, but I love you. Yeah. So, yeah, now I have even more stitchy plans. And this is on top of doing Arthas, my Victoria Francis, Chilton Crafts, the Joan Elliott Mystery Stitch Along, and my Heaven and Earth mini design as well. So, yeah, that's a lot of stitching. You're just content sitting there, even though now you're stopping me from drinking my wine. You're a jerk. Yes. Right, well, that's it for this little video. I just really wanted to show off the finish and stuff. Like, hey look, you're the last thing that I finished for 2014, finally, because I procrastinate and stuff. So, yeah, I will see you guys next year. Say goodbye, Odin. Odin. Bye. Bye.